Shalom, Israel, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai. It's gonna be a short video through the spirit because I gotta get on the call real quick. But it's gonna be a short video real quick, mainly directed to the sisters, right? And the title of this video is gonna be called "Don't Be Scared to Rock Your Natural Fro." And this something that's really not talked about a lot. A lot of our sisters actually feel insecure because they fro is not as big as the other sisters' froze, or how the texture of the fro not like other sister froze, or these might be just getting started with their natural journey. They may have been getting perms their whole life. Now they're trying to rock their natural hair. They hear that guy, created them to have, and they kind of get insecure about it. They kind of like wearing their natural hair because they say it's too much work. So that, so they go put blonde in their hair. This just a video, for the sister, just to say, hey man, rock your hair, man. Rock your natural hair. You are the definition of beauty. You know what I'm saying? But they like to put, you see the definition of beauty of that is that white woman with that blonde hair, right? With them blue eyes, with that pale skin. That's the definition of beauty when you see on a billboard, when you see on commercials, when you see on movies. They show that white woman, and when you see in magazines, that white woman is the definition of beauty. But you're the definition of beauty. They want to be like you. They're not going to tell you that, but they envy you, man. They envy your lips. That's why they get lip injections. That's why they get butt implants. They want to be like you. That's why they want to go out and tan their skin. They want to be dark like you. It's a lot of them that try to get I seen a crazy picture of a white woman trying to get her hair woolly, try to make it kind of look like our women with an afro. They want to be like you, man. You're the definition of beauty. You are the standard for beauty. There's no women on the face of the planet look like our women, the blacks, the Latinos, and Native Indians. There's no women on the face of the planet that look like y'all, man. So you gotta be comfortable, how the Most High created you. And a lot of our women not comfortable with their hair, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our women, you might have a little afro, but you feel insecure about it. You feel like people gonna pick on you. You might have a little tiny ponytail, but you don't want to rock it. You don't want to rock your what's wrong with rocking your woolly hair? Yahweh Shah, who the world called Jesus Christ, he had woolly hair. Let's get that. And we gotta start telling our younger sisters. Our older sisters need to hear this too, but our younger sisters need to hear it as well, man. At a young age, they need to hear it. There's nothing wrong with wearing your afro. Start letting our younger princesses wear their afro more. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong, in my opinion. It's nothing wrong with braids. You know what I'm saying? But when you start perming the hair, you damaging the hair. So stop perming your daughter's hairs, man. Let them wear their afro. Who cares what the so-called white people think? Nobody don't care about what they thinking. Rock they natural hair how the Most High God created it to be, man. Because our hair is the greatest hair on the face of the planet. Our skin, your skin is the greatest skin on the face of the planet. I mean, you can't get sunburned. You literally protected from the sun. Unlike other people, you know what I'm saying? They get sunburned. They get blisters. Right? Our lips are the greatest lips. Who want these type lips? Let's keep it 100. Imagine kissing with these little lips. Imagine having like stringy dog hair when they get wet, it stinks. Right? We don't have that, man. Our nose. Our women, woolly hair, your body. Like I said, every race want to be like you. They want to walk like you. They want to talk like you. They definitely want to cook like you. They want your curves. You know what I'm saying? They want everything you got, man. Just like that movie Get Out. That movie Get Out was the perfect example to show you how they envy you. But it's Revelation 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. So start right there. Yahweh Shah, who the world called Jesus Christ, sisters, he had the same texture hair as you. When you take that wig off, when you take that with them lace fronts off, whatever it is, when you take that bonnet off, and you go in the mirror and you see your afro, whether it's this big, whether it's this big, or whether it's this big, he got the same texture hair you had. So why not be happy rocking your natural hair that God created you to have? You got the same texture hair as the Messiah, as David. you know what I'm saying, as King Solomon, our forefathers. They may have different textures of woolly hair, a different type of how it felt. You know, you might have some that was stronger, like some of our hair. Some of our hairs are stronger, you know what I'm saying, that can stay in twists longer. Some of our people hair are softer, but it's still woolly hair at the end of the day. It's still like a sheep, right? So rock what you got, whether it's a big fro, whether it's a small fro, man, cause it's gonna grow. When you start your natural hair journey, and you've been getting perms your whole life, you can't expect overnight your hair gonna be like, your fro gonna be like this. It's not gonna happen. You gotta trust the process. Rock your natural hair and have that mindset, man. I don't care what nobody talking about. I know what I'm doing this for, and I know, and I'm happy that I got this woolly hair because Christ had this woolly hair, and I ain't gonna let nobody steal my joy. You can say what you want, but Christ had this texture hair. So if you're talking about my hair, you're talking about Christ's hair. Same texture hair, right? So let me get this. Gotta make this thing quick. Spirit flowing. I can't quench it. Hey, 1 Corinthians 17 and 21. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people Israel, whom God went to redeem to be his own people, to make thee a name of greatness and terribleness by driving out nations from before thy people, whom thou hast redeemed out of Egypt. So the Bible said, who is like my people? What other race of people is like my people Israel? So they might try to tell you, sisters, that your hair is unprofessional. When you go to work, oh, you can't have your hair like that. You have to straighten it. It's unprofessional. Like, how's you gonna tell me how my hair is? How you gonna tell me the hair that grows out of my head is unprofessional? See that? They trying to stop you from wearing your natural hair because they envy that. Just like they try to stop our men from growing their beards. When they get into these big corporation jobs, first thing they tell our men, hey, you gotta shave your beard. When they get into the military, first thing they tell our men, you gotta shave your beard off. Because they envy that. They fear that. And they fear our women they think, when they see a so-called black woman with an afro, man, they think about the Black Panther era, man. They get scared. Probably start shaking in their boots. Oh my God. I remember Huey P. Newton there. The Black Panthers, they wasn't playing no games. Oh my God. They bringing the afro back. Oh my God, we should call the police. We don't know what's going on. Madness. You know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing. Think about it. Your hair is literally like the trees. The tree, when you look at your hair, or you got your afro or your twist, whatever you rock, whatever hairstyle, like I said, our hairstyle is so unique. You can do like 5 or 6 different hairstyles with your hair. When you dating a so-called Israelite woman, when you dating a so-called Israelite woman, it's like you dating a new person every day, or a new person every week, because they coming with 5 or 6 different hairstyles. So like, dang, I like it though. Like, you like a new person. I like it though. I like it. I'm coming with the afro. You know what I'm saying? You can lock it up. You can do the twist outs. You know, so you can do the braid it up. You know what I'm saying? We can do all different type of hairstyles with our hair, man. That's the definition of beauty. That's the definition of beauty, man. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what point I was finna say. The trees. When you look at the trees, our hair is similar to plants. You know what I'm saying? Our hair is literally, when brothers had a little, even now, when brothers had a little palm, mainly in Florida, they got the wicks. Those look like plants, like aloes in a sense. And certain palm trees, that's how their hair look. You know what I'm saying? When women have that, when brothers, and mainly this video mainly for the sisters, but when you have the afro sisters, you know what I'm saying, your hair is similar, you know what I'm saying, to a tree, which is life. That tree is living. We need trees. We need oxygen to breathe. Those trees give us oxygen, so your hair sticking up. You know what I'm saying? That's similar to a tree. Your hair is similar to a tree. Right? So let me get 2 more. Judith 10 and 19. Now, Judith was beautiful, man. Judith, if you don't know the story of Judith, sisters, definitely read the story of Judith. She was an Israelite. I know she was from Northern Kingdom. Was she from Ephraim? I forget her tribe. But she was from Northern Kingdom, though. She was a Northern Kingdom sister. But let me show you her beauty, man. And she, 9 times out of 10, I can't back this up because it don't say, but 9 times out of 10, she was natural. You know what I'm saying? She didn't care what other people thought about her. But she was beautiful though. This Judith 10:19. Hello, Judith 10:19. Um, and they wondered at her beauty and admired the children of Israel because of her. And everyone said to his neighbor, who would despise this people that have among them such women? Surely it is not he says, surely it is not good that one man of them be left, who being left go might deceive the whole earth. So Judith, hey man, our foremother Judith was so beautiful that they admired our people because of her, man. They seen Judith and were like, dang, man, I know it got to be more women that look like her. Man, how these Israelite men get to be with these women, man? They blessed. They admired us because of that, just because of her beauty, man. And matter of fact, I'm finna go to verse 4. This finna show you that what all she did. And she was from, I forget. I think she was either from the tribe of Ephraim or Manasseh. I forget though, but she was an Israelite woman, that's for sure. But Judith chapter 10 and verse 4, this is what she did to make herself beautiful. To, you know, I ain't gonna spoil the story, but you got to read it. I'm starting at 10 and 2. Judith chapter 10 and verse 2. She rose where she had fallen down, and called her maid, and went down into the house in the which she abided in the Sabbath days, and in her feast days, and pulled off the sackcloth which she had on, and put off the garments of her widowhood, and washed her body all over with water, and anointed herself with precious ointments, and braided the hair of her head. So she braided her hair. Like I say, there's nobody on the face of the planet, you know what I'm saying, like us, that can do the stuff that we do. Hold up. Why was it Salaki? Dang. And put on a tire upon it, and put on her garments of gladness, wherewith she was clad during the life of Manasseh her husband. And she took sandals upon her feet, and put about her bracelets, and her chains, and her rings, and her earrings, and all her ornaments, and decked herself bravely to allure the eyes of all men that should see her. Then she gave her maid a bottle of wine, so boom, stop right there. So it didn't say she did too much. It didn't say that she put on makeup. And sisters going back into makeup, man, you don't have to have makeup on. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hide the bumps and hide the scars on your face. The Most High created you how he wanted you to look. Right? Now we know the Most High God creations are perfect. Everything that he created, we can say is perfect. It got a purpose on this earth. So if we say the Lord creations is perfect, right? He created you that may have a scar on your face when you was younger, may have a big bruise. Why try to cover it up? You know what I'm saying? That's that might be that birthmark that you got. Hey, the Lord wanted you to have that. So you don't have to put all makeup on you don't have to put makeup on your face to try to make yourself feel pretty. Hey, pretty, you can ask any man. A man will want a natural woman. Rather than all her face caked up with makeup. You know what I'm saying? She got yellow, blue, orange weave on. You know what I'm saying? A man would rather have a woman with a small afro, with a natural face, rather than a sister with weave on going down to her butt and makeup all on her face. In a fake butt. A brother would rather have a skinny woman. Well, Jake Bud died in this generation. But most men would rather want to have a skinny woman that her body is real rather than a woman with a fake body, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is better when it's real. Because the Most High God created it that way. So you don't got to change nothing about you that the Most High God created. Because his creations is perfect. You know, his creations are perfect. I'm going to say this. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong if you have bumps on your face. And, you know, if you can use a natural way, because we got herbs and things of that nature to clear your face. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't be insecure or feel no type of way when, you know what I'm saying, when it's probably permanent. You can't get it off. Or it's a bump that you've been kind of feeling insecure about because you think somebody going to say something about it. No, don't feel like that, man. You can't feel like that. We the greatest people on the face of the planet. You're going to look better than the so-called white woman regardless. If you got bumps on your face, you know what I'm saying? You got your small afro, you know, you know, your small ponytail, you're gonna look better than a so-called white woman, Asian woman, Chinese woman, Japanese woman, East Indian woman, African woman, Arab woman, regardless. Because you come from the Most High God. You are literally the daughters of Zion. I'm gonna get this last verse. We are made in His image. Don't the scripture say that? We are made in the Most High God image. So if the Most High God, if we made it, you know, we are the greatest people on the face of the planet. If Yahweh Shai, who the world called Jesus Christ, had hair like us, had skin like us, how you think His Father looked? The Most High God. And we made in His image. Think about that. Right? So let me get, I be forgetting. It's Esther chapter 2, and I want to say 17. Basically, to sum it up, right? Because I kind of got to get kind of that. I'm in a I got something to do. You know, like I said, I got to read. I'm going to get on this call, but I'm gonna sum it up real quick. Basically, you know, it was women lined up for the king, right? The king was basically trying to decide who do he want to be his wife. Right, and he chose Esther, and she was an Israelite. He said, and the king loved Esther above all the women. So out of all the women, now most of them, I think, if I ain't mistaken, so like if I'm wrong, but all the other women was heathen. All the other women was not Israelites. She was the only Israelite up there that was competing. Well, I ain't gonna say competing, but that was up there with those heathen women. You know what I'm saying? In front of the king, and he chose her, which was she was an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, right? And it said, and the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins, so that he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. Right? So he made a Israelite woman queen. You know what I'm saying? And I know she didn't have to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Our women, y'all don't have to do too much. Stop thinking that y'all have to do too much. Y'all don't have to do too much, man. Y'all are literally the daughters of Zion. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying, what you do to your natural hair, right? Whether you do the Kodak knots, you know what I'm saying? I seen a woman with wicks. It was hard, though. She had wicks. You know what I'm saying? Rather, you got the braids, you got the afro, you got the twist out. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how you do with your hair. It don't matter. You're going to always be the definition of beauty. And we got to come back to that state, man. You know what I'm saying? And think about it. If our women are already the definition of beauty and we not in our right state of mind, we discontinue from our God, we doing our own thing, we're not keeping the commandments, we eating pork, but yeah, our women are still the most beautifulest women on the face of the planet. How you think our women going to look under the Most High God commandments? And if all our women on one accord, how y'all think, you know what I'm saying, how our women going to look then? It's going to be a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing through the Spirit. And there was a time where, I want to get this last one, man. I'm saying last one. Hold up. This is going to be the last one for real. Deuteronomy 28:56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not avenge to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. So, man, our women we're going to, and it's going to come. Our women are slowly, all praise to the Most High, a lot of our women and brothers, but this video for the women, are coming into this truth, slowly but surely. And they coming back to their true tenderness, man. They putting away that nigga woman spirit and coming into that humbleness spirit, that tenderness spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord willing, this video was edifying to the sisters, man. It's just something I just thought about. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed to wear your hair that the Most High God created you with. That don't even make sense. Hey, whatever you got, rock it, man. And be patient. Enjoy the process. And whatever you want your hair like this, enjoy that process. And eventually your hair gonna get like that. But until then, if you may be starting your hair journey right now, you've been getting perms, it might take a while. But enjoy the process. Enjoy your natural hair because that's the same hair that the Most High God and His Son had. You should be happy about that. So with that, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, and I say Shalom, Kwame Asherah.